Hey guys, welcome back. It is Monday. I just took a shower, got myself, like, ready for the day. Today was actually my first day going back to the gym, um, going back on the treadmill. I only did 30 minutes today because I want to ease my way back into it. Molly, get down. I want to ease my way back into it. So, I only did 30 minutes. It was a very intense workout though. My first one back since surgery. And I just thought I would give you guys kind of like a follow-up vlog. By the way that I sound, I'm not sure if this is a cold or allergies, but I believe I am now starting to experience allergies for the first time in my life. Seasonal allergies, man. Anyways, it was really nice to be back at the gym, and I just felt the need. Molly, what are you doing? Hold on. Do you guys see that? Molly, what are you doing? Molly, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? She's crazy. Also, today has been quite the busy day because it's the bells and whistles today and tomorrow throughout the building. Pretty much what that means is they're going to go, the maintenance and the fire department are going to go through all the apartments to make sure everything is up to date, all the emergency systems, smoke detectors, and it also could mean that the building alarm could go off as well. That hasn't happened yet. I wasn't here when they originally showed up. I was at the gym. Thankfully, Richard was here. He's out right now, but we're good there. But the building alarm could still go off. Not too sure though. I did, however, going back to about my allergies, just get an appointment set up with an allergist so that I can be allergy tested, because none of this actually started until 3 days ago when everything was in like full bloom. Everything was going in season. Now that it's springtime and the weather is changing, like, whoa. Baby girl, did you throw off your blankie? What are you doing? She's been very jumpy ever since all the alarms and everything went off, huh? So my doctor sent in a referral for an allergist. If I don't hear within 2 weeks, I'll give my doctor a call. But I do think it's good to be allergy tested since I've never had allergies before, and I want to see if they're just seasonal or I'm in particular allergic to something, like outdoors wise. Look at this. Look at this sweet girl. Look at you. She loves her nubby sticks. Loves them. I'll keep you guys up to date on that. This is pretty much just an update on what has been going on. And yesterday was a rainy day, but Richard and I still got out on our special day. We still made the best of it. We baked cookies. We did go to Walmart because we had the CDTA car to take us. So he drove the CDTA car and we went to the mall for a couple of things. Annie Ann's was on our list, so we did do that. And then we went to Walmart, did some shopping, and then we got Fred the Butcher pork chops. Tonight we're having those for dinner. So good. It'll be a big treat. We haven't had them in so long. So long. Oh, back to jumping topics, but it was really nice to be back at the gym. I'm looking forward to implementing that back in my routine. Actually, this week, I believe it's Friday. Hold on. One sec here. Hold on. The 24th is Friday. That's the day that I go for my final follow-up with my orthopedic doctor and, well, my orthopedic surgeon and, like, the surgical person. Or surgical people. So, I will do that and keep you guys up to date on that. And, hopefully these allergies leave me alone. Hopefully I get approved to see an allergist. Because I've never dealt with this. In 3 days straight, I have been blowing my nose and sniffling. I had to cancel my blood donation appointment because the day after I started these symptoms, I was like, there's no way they're going to let me donate blood if I'm this congested. And, like, just, I don't feel sick, though. That's the funny thing. I don't feel sick. I am just so stuffed up. So, hi-ho allergies. When you move to a new place, after a year, you start getting seasonal allergies. How lovely is that? Oh, but no, it was nice, and I'm very happy to implement the gym back into my routine. I only did 30 minutes today because I'm trying to slowly get my body back up to where it is, and considering now my foot is different, I have to get used to it. There's a plate and screws in my foot. In one of the upcoming videos, I'll show you what the x-rays look like, but they are, it's pretty crazy. Everything is straight though. The surgery went very well. No complications at all. Everything is super straight. I can walk. It's just been about 2 to 3 weeks now that I've been actually back to actual physical activity, because I've had to take it slow because my body still has to get used to the difference that my foot has. And it's a lot to deal with, but I'm so happy to implement little things that I used to do prior to surgery back into my routine, and get fit again and continue to be fit and take you guys along, especially for this journey. And I also just want to say a huge thank you to all the supporters that I had prior to surgery and during my recovery period as well. I tried to film as much as I could and keep you guys up to date on filming and up to date on how recovery went. If you guys are confused, I will leave some links down in the description. But this is just going to be a raw video, no intro, no outro, because I just wanted to talk to you guys and, catch you guys up on life. And hi-ho, allergies, almost to your final, update, final follow-up, back to the gym. There's a lot to follow up on, so I thought I would just chit-chat, and you guys got some kitty action, and I thought, it would just be good for you guys for me to say hi. And like I said, I'll keep you guys up to date. And Richard and I are doing very well. We hope to do more outings like we had yesterday, but obviously in nicer weather. The weather was not on our side this time around, but it's okay. We still managed to get out and get away from here for a few hours, and it was just nice to get away, even if it was only for a few hours. That's better than nothing. So there's that. But no, it was much needed, and with the weather getting nicer, we hope to plan it out again. I'm actually thinking within the next couple of weeks to do it again, and make the best of the nice weather that we have approaching us. On that note, I'm just going to upload this video, but I hope you guys appreciated the update and hope you guys will stick around, subscribe if you're not, and be a part of the family. Hit the subscribe button, and like always, we'll see you next time. Bye.